You're on 100.3 FM, the sounds of Macarthur. Greg Bryant with you for the Aussie Collection Show. It's now time for this week's guest for Acoustics in the Room, and this week we have Billy Fox. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
So good having you coming in. And so for those who are unfamiliar with you listening, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
I'm a Sydney-based producer and writer of many different things, but the Billy Fox project is future soul, indie soul, electro, yeah.
And what is about that style that you enjoy?
Well, I naturally lean towards that style, but I think I could even broaden that question. What is it about that style that allows me to get the most out of it? Is that I can bring in elements of other types of songwriting that I do. I can bring in a little bit of folk, a little bit of rock and blues, and meld it within that electronic world. So it is an interesting palette to experiment with. Yeah.
Yeah, and over the years, who have you taken inspiration from? Different artists.
Oh man, whew, wow. Where do I even start with that question? Look, if I was to narrow it down to a couple, probably Frank Ocean is one artist, and James Blake would be another artist. So yeah, if you don't know of those guys, go and check them out. Yeah.
And you have brought your guitar.
I have.
So I'd love to hear a live song. What are you going to play first?
This is one of my songs. It's called Avalanche. It was, I think, 2 singles ago we released this, and it did quite well. So I'm going to do an acoustic version, which I've only done this a couple of times with the guitar, because usually it's with my band and, all the other stuff. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Here it is on 100.3.
Falling like an avalanche. Don't get me wrong, see I had my chance. Excuse me, may I have his dance? We were doing so well, I had you here. It's not about me, I'm afraid it is, 'cause I'm the one who gets in front of me. So next time you see me when we're on the street, gonna run straight over and let me off my feet. We got so high the air is thin, I needed more air, couldn't breathe it in. Thought I had a hope, now it's history. But then I felt a rush and we're buried deep. I feel full like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See it fall like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It won't change if we run from where we stand. Almost made it to the top of this. Now we're caught on it and we're buried deep. This ain't the story of a modern man. Got my head in the past, need to understand. When you see me rushing out the door, so why to leave your beauty in your naked for? So close your eyes like you meditate, and touch your chest, try to regulate. We were both there to try and set it straight, even when your friends said it's too much trouble, baby. And you were there, gets me in the clear to know that you will care. You wanna talk about it like you do toast and jam. Lucky that you'll be here for breakfast, and so I feel full like an avalanche. Ooh, 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 yeah. See it fall like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So don't get me wrong, sure I have a chance. Almost made it to the top of this. We're going on and we're buried deep. I know you can only hear me. I know I can only hear you. I know that you cannot feel me. I've been trying, but when I feel you. Say I know there's no way to see me. I got no way to see you. Say I know you can only hear me. I've been trying to make it to the top of this, but now we're gone under and we're buried deep. Say I feel it for you like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See it for you like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Say it won't change if we're round from where we stand. Almost made it to the top of this, and now we're gone under and we're buried deep. I feel it falling like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See it falling like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I feel it falling like an avalanche. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See it falling like an avalanche. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Billy Fox there on 100.3. That was awesome.
Thanks, man.
I could listen to your voice all day.
Oh, all right, cool. Yeah, all right. Well, I could play all day, so that helps.
And where does your inspiration come from when you're writing music?
Yeah, I suppose I try and split it into two main ways to write. Either write about personal, it's your own personal experience, or I suppose tell stories from other people's perspective, or other stories that you hear about or that I hear about. I think, that's interesting, and I'll try and explore it and put it in my own world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you do writing music, does it change? Or do you start with the lyrics and then the melody, or does it change?
Great question. Yeah, there's no one way to skin a cat. I suppose as a writer, you have a natural formula, but I think it's important to try and break out of the mold sometimes and just try other ways of writing. Like recently, I've been traditionally I write lyrics while the song is playing back. Once I've sort of got the song up to a certain point. But recently, I've been I'll get a song to a certain point and then I won't listen to it, and I'll go away and I'll just write lyrics without any thought of how it's going to fit with the song. And then when you come back and try and put the lyrics to it, you'll find just other ways of fitting those words in that you wouldn't have thought about. It's interesting, yeah.
I just started writing for the first time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What sort of music? What style?
A bit of folk.
Nice. Guitar? You play guitar?
No, I'm learning that as well.
Oh, cool, man. Excellent. Get into it.
So I'll see how I go.
Yeah.
And you also produce as well. What is it about producing? Enjoy.
Yeah. I obviously produce my own work, but I have been working with other people recently, other artists and projects, and I just like, I don't know, there's something about taking the vision of the artist and I suppose helping them achieve that vision, and in whatever way, because a producer in this basic sense is about, you bring everything together. So you got to manage the artist as a person and their journey and their emotions in trying to get this song or body of work finished. You got to manage. You got to be on the tools. So a lot of the time I'm actually writing the song as well, but you've also got to think about timelines, you've got to think about budgets, you've got to think about who's your mix engineer, who's going to get their hands on this song and mix it, and then you've got to think about who's going to master it. And so you've got to take their vision from the beginning and have a finished product at the end, and that's the role. And I just like that. I like
a lot of work involved.
Getting hands on it. It is, man, and it's you got to have a lot of patience. You do.
At least when you produce your own stuff, you can how you want it to sound.
Exactly, man. You cut out a lot of the middle people, and you know what you want and you know how to do it, and you just get it done.
Yeah. And for anyone who's listening who thinks you're incredible like me, do you have any gigs coming up?
Yeah, absolutely. We're about to start a tour this Friday, actually, starting in Brizzy, up in Queensland, doing a run of shows. But then the next Sydney show is August, let me try and get this right, August 18th in Sydney at the World Bar in King's Cross. August 18th. And it's free entry, actually, so I would suggest to get there early because it'll probably,
And everyone should go down.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And where can people go to purchase your music?
You can go on any of the online platforms. You can buy it on iTunes. You can stream it on Spotify, all the streaming platforms. You can watch it on YouTube. You can jump on any of the social media platforms, Facebook, Billy Fox Facebook, Billy Fox at Twitter, Instagram, all that jazz.
And so if someone does want to contact you, Facebook would be the best?
Yeah, Facebook's easiest.
And I was telling you off air before that there's a good video on there that people should go check out. The Choir. How did that come about?
Yeah, we did the single that we've just released, Taste. I've been wanting to do a choir rendition of a song for a while now. It's just been something in my head, and I thought, right, let's do it. This song really lends itself to it. So I said to my manager, look, I want to just do purely vocals. I want to just have this arrangement with vocals, and we did it. However, we did have a grand piano in there as well, but whatever. So we did it, and it was really cool. And if you want to check it out, jump on my Facebook page, and it's all there.
I do encourage everyone to check it out. I've already watched it about 10 times.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
Cool. Thanks so much for coming in.
My pleasure.
And we're going to finish another live one. What are you going to finish with?
I am going to play, it's not one of mine, it's a cover. It's actually a Coldplay song. Are you a Coldplay fan?
Yeah, I am.
Are any of your listeners Coldplay fans? If you're a Coldplay fan,
I'm sure they are.
You'll enjoy this. If you're not, then I apologise in advance.
You make it sound good anyway.
Well, hopefully that's the plan, hey? All right, we're good to go?
Yep, here it is on 100.3.
Cool.
Did I drive you away? But I know what you say. You say, ooh, you sing when you know. But I promise you this, I'll always look up for you. That's what I'll do. And I said, ooh, I said, my heart is yours. It's you that I hold on to. That's what I'll do. And I know wrong, but I won't let you down. Hey, that's what I'll do. I said, I said, I saw sparks. I saw sparks. I saw sparks. I saw sparks. Yeah, love to
Billy Fox there on 100.3. That was awesome again. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much for having me.
And you can come back anytime.
Cheers, man.